I'll be talking about corrective cases. Nowadays we are getting a lot of cases for correcting their bad hair transplants, and it is very sad to see so many patients coming from all over the world to correct their cases. So I would say almost I end up doing one corrective procedure almost every day now. So we have a series of 4 patients, and to start with I will come with this boy. The picture, of course, you can see on the screen, the big picture. So this boy was around 24 years old when he went to lower his hairline, and to be very honest, he never needed that procedure, but he was young and he was into YouTube, he was into TikTok, he was endorsing some brands, and he was excited, and he went ahead and he went to wrong hands, and those hands were not qualified enough to handle human tissue, or they never had the degrees to do this kind of procedures, and he got it done, and he got it very successfully in terms of growing hair. However, the hair were not looking natural, so there were multiple multi-follicular units coming in, in the whole linearly in a very, very unaesthetic fashion. And this boy realized about this kind of unnatural look within 5 to 6 months, and he started reading a lot, reading about what is called natural hairline, what is called a good hair transplant. He went into multiple forums, and of course he started talking to a lot of old patients, and at the same time he started growing his hair on the front and covering the transplanted area, and that was hitting him in terms of confidence, and that was hitting him in terms of his performance as a professional in terms of endorsing brands. He came to us, and we told him that the lower portion of the hairline zone around 2 centimeter odd has to be extracted, because it was like very, very pretty low in terms of it was not looking natural, and he realized that and agreed, and we came to a point that yes, we need to extract those grafts. Those grafts are extracted, and a new hairline zone was created, and that was around 7.5 centimeter from the glabella mid eyebrow point, and then those extracted grafts, the doubles and triples, were put backside to create the density, and single tiny follicular units which are slow, less colored, and thin. They were taken from the nape of the neck, and some from the around the ear, and they were like kind of screened under 100x magnification, and they are put in the hairline zone, the new hairline zone. And yes, that's what we did. We also created the new frontotemporal angle with right kind of angle which would be relevant to his face when he will grow 35, 50, goes on year wise. So after 8-9 months, when he started reappearing in TikTok and the social medias, and he sent his pictures, and it was amazing, unbelievable, and of course he was extremely happy, and so also we are. And the highlight was the tiny follicular units that we have put. They have grown amazingly, creating the softer landing to the forehead, the entry to the gateway to the face, and we use a very tiny punch, close to 0.75 sharp punch, and we know exactly in which angle direction we should go to extract those stocky, thick unnatural follicular units, and hardly there was any scar in terms of visibility, and it was extremely acceptable. And since we have been doing it almost every day, this extraction and correcting the hairline zones, and we have mastered that, and we don't see any apparent scarring. Technically though, there will be some scarring, but we don't see any apparent scarring on the hairline zone. So so this was a great case, but again, great case in terms of the outcome, but I feel very bad when this kind of young boys, they come with very bad ugly hairlines. So now coming to the second case, you can see it on the screen, and of course it is in my in my mobile as well. So again, same young boy, he has not done any kind of research, and he was kind of whimsical to get the hairline lower, and he knew that hair transplantation can be done, but he has never done any detailed research, so never knew what are the outcomes to be sought after. what we should seek in hair transplantation. He never knew that. So he went ahead and he got, again, these kind of boys, what they do is they try to go for cheaper option. Wherever there is cheapest, they like to go there. They feel like it is any other commodity. Like if it is some brand of TV, then that would be the same brand of TV would be same all over the world. So it is not the case. It is hair restoration or hair transplantation in particular is an art. But of course this boy never went to a qualified doctor. He went to again unqualified doctor. Not doctor per se, unqualified person who never had a medical degree. And sometimes we encounter ghost surgeons or ghost surgeries where the name of a qualified doctor is there, whereas the procedure is carried out by unqualified people under the umbrella of this qualified person. So these are the scenarios where you end up getting these kind of cases where very unaesthetic, unruly, hair grows like straight, they're flared, the line is flared up, looks very, very unaesthetic. And these boys, after the procedure done, then only they realize that, oh my god, it was a big blunder. Then they go deep down and they do research and they try to find the most popular doctor or the doctor who people like me who try to educate. With these videos we are trying to educate not only the patient but also doctors. We try to give away a lot of information about our methodology, our procedure, what we are doing correct, for which people are happy or the results are coming very favorable. The instrumentation, the philosophy, the concentration of our thought, deed and action, everything we give away through these videos. I believe that educating people is very, very important, both patients as well as doctors. When I was younger, probably I was not that much experienced, but with each passing day we are gaining more experience and becoming better. So ultimately, again, the similar thing, we have extracted the bad hairs, put them back, again did that single follicular units, made that frontotemporal angle, and after 6-7 months when the results came, and there was joy on the face of the patient, and of course that gives us a lot of joy. But I wish that these cases don't happen anymore. All over the world there should be good work happening and everybody should be happy, and there should not be any need of correcting bad jobs. So this is case number 2 done.
Are Dr. Pradeep Sethi and Dr. Erica Bansal. And the clinic is Eugenics Hair Sciences in India.